Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and this video is going to be on some comments Stipe made on the MMA Hour. I didn't watch the whole interview, but what I did see, it kind of raised some questions in my head, because Ariel asked him, he was like, all right, so Dana White said that they were targeting you versus Jon Jones, and if you remember, John first got popped during the Maymac fight week. It was a Tuesday night because Dana was at the Tough Gym doing the Tuesday night contender thing. And he had a media scrum there. Jeff Nowitzki was there. And when he was getting asked questions, he was like, yeah, you know what? It sucks because we were looking to do Stipe John in December. Now, my question to Dana is, was that something you were really trying to do, homie, or were you just trying to pile on or like kick John when he was down? And excuse my voice, I'm falling sick, but I think Dana White does shit like that a lot, because he knows we're not getting it for sure, and he's just gonna throw it out there like it was gonna happen to make the fans like turn on John more, because fucking John, when John filled at 200, Dana White was like, oh, fuck John, basically. Like, I'm not talking to John. I haven't talked to John. I'm not going to talk to John. I have no interest in speaking with him. And then when John came back in 214, he was like, no, I still haven't really talked to Dana. Dana's the one reaching out to me. I'm not talking to Dana. As far as I see it right now, Dana White is not really my boss. Ari Emanuel is. So when I'm going to do anything having to do with business, I'm going to be talking to Ari Emanuel, who's the head of WMEIMG, instead of Dana White. And then motherfucking ice cream truck in the neighborhood. Anyway, it's kind of killing the vibe of the video. But anyway, what's it called? Yeah, shit threw me the fuck off. Anyway, yeah, so he knows for a fact they're not going to do it. So he's just saying, oh, yeah, we're going to do it. And then after that, I'm surprised he's like, yeah, and we're talking to Brock for him coming back. And I'm just surprised he didn't pile this shit on. Now, my question is, what do you mean by where we're looking to do it in December? Because nobody in John's side said anyone reached out to talk about Stipe. Mike Winklejohn has done interviews after that. None of that was mentioned. If you haven't talked to Stipe Miocic about it, then is it just a thought? Like, is it just something you wanted to do? Then you could say, like, for anything, oh yeah, we're looking at doing Conor McGregor versus Stipe for Conor McGregor's return fight. You know what I mean? Like, if you haven't talked to anybody, if you haven't talked to Stipe's party about it, you haven't talked to John about it, and you're coming out and saying it, then like you could do that with anything, because you could be looking at doing anything. You know what I mean? So my question to Dana is, like, was this really something that was gonna happen, or was it just something you wanted to pile on? Because I know John wasn't really looking at Stipe. I know he wanted someone that, his whole team was saying that, like, Stipe would be a very dangerous fight. That's why he called out Brock. He didn't call out Stipe. And, like, he wanted, like, a super fight and stuff like that. And they said Stipe's name really isn't big enough yet. So all signs were pointing to John's team wasn't interested in that fight. And if you didn't reach out to Stipe, then what my question is, like, is Dana just being Dana? Because we all know Dana likes to throw his guys under the bus. You could look at the history of the UFC, man, from like fucking Tito Ortiz and all that shit. There's always some internal beef that gets very public, and even with Tyron Woodley more recently. And, DJ's in the shit house. Amanda Nunes is in the shit house. T-Wood says he's cool, but, they have a weird love-hate relationship, T-Wood and Dana. But That's all I'm saying, man. Like, don't like fuck us, because we're already bummed enough that we're not getting Jon. So for you to just be like, oh yeah, and we're gonna give you, we were gonna do the super fight you guys wanted, but Jon took that away from you. I mean, which could be true. You know what I mean? But that's all I'm asking is, were you really thinking about doing this, or you're just trying to shit on Jon? And I know I'm getting repetitive by asking that, but that's just my question about it. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about it at this point. Let me know what you guys think, and you already know it's Mastermind MMA.